Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this beginner's course for oil painting. Today we will cover my opinion what colors you should buy to get started. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm a goldsmith and designer from Carinthia, a small country within Austria, and my artistic journey started about 10 years ago. Back then, I used to paint with pencils, with watercolor, with chalks, and yeah. My oil painting journey started about a year ago. You can pretty much see my progress on this YouTube channel. Even though it is German, but I do think you can learn something from it. Even from my mistakes. My journey in oil painting started about a year ago. Back then, I used to watch a TV series called The Joy of Painting. In that TV series, Bob Ross taught how he uses a wet-in-wet technique to create very wonderful landscapes. I think that was the point where my dream in oil painting started. And you see, I'm making a constant progress. I think I don't have to mention that he used quite a lot of different colors in his TV series. And I didn't know anything about oil painting, or not very much. And I used to buy all the colors he used in his series. That was like my access to a very, very expensive hobby. Or at least it seemed so. Well, my palette consists out of the following colors. So, hello. As you can see here, we use the following colors: burnt umber, yellow ochre, cadmium yellow, titanium white, cadmium red, lac geranium, which is a very dark magenta tone, turquoise, ultramarine blue, and phthalo green. But let me show you something very crazy. Well, here you see I mixed some burnt umber and ultramarine blue to a very dark color. And as you can see here on my palette, I'm not using any blacks. That's because I like to mix my own black tone. I can do that by mixing, like I said, burnt umber and ultramarine blue. By adding some titanium white to it, you see I now get a very neutral gray. And that's how I can adjust the shadows in my paintings. Sometimes I like to use a more colder version of my gray or my dark tone. And sometimes I like a more warmer tone of my gray. Did that make any sense? I don't know. You have to accept that I'm not able to talk properly in German as well as in English, so I hope you can get away with that. But I prepared something for you. Down here you can see a color wheel I painted. And you can see I used their cobalt blue, not ultramarine blue, cadmium red, and phthalo green. And you see that I'm not getting very good mixed midtones, so I'm not getting a very good brown or violet or purple there. But that changes when I'm switching over to a CMYK color wheel, where I'm mixing the lac geranium and the turquoise and getting a very vibrant purple. The same happens when I want to get some oranges or greens. So my palette represents like both systems as close I can get with my financial. Well, here on my good prepared old board, you can even see another combination I used to create some blacks. That's by mixing phthalo green, burnt umber and lac geranium. And yes, let's move on. Well, that was my very small compact palette. But I do have something further to say to you. The reason why I'm not using a black tone is because I want to manipulate the shadows I create. Whenever you look at something that appears to be black, it's almost certain that it's a different type of gray, a very dark type of gray. And yeah, some grays or black tones appear more warm and others more cold. That depends, on my palette at least, on the intensity of ultramarine blue or burnt umber. So I'm able to switch to a warmer or darker black. For those who watch to this point, really excuse my terrible English, but I think that's a great opportunity for myself to, yeah, to get better at it. Well, that was it for today's video. I hope you was able to use something for your artistic career, and I hope to see you very, very soon in the future. Bye!